classes we were here today, I'm going to go over your other slides. So just in case you did not get it, that we have it. Okay, if you did not have this, oh my gosh, I didn't put this far enough. So all of it looks like a mess, but it comes down like this if I don't stretch it far enough. Okay. Okay. There we go. That was this slide. Should have had this slide. We did a quizzes. And then here. Oh my goodness. All right. And we got that. Yeah, that looks good now. Okay, and then this slide we graphed. Hopefully you got all the numbers in. If you want a better grade on your participation grade, Google me that you've changed all your slide and I'll change your participation grade. That one was this one, and then we were on this one, okay? This is cost, and I should put a parentheses here, okay? And we labeled the dependent and independent variable, number of raffle tickets, cost in dollars, the dependent, your Y. This one is always your X, your first set is always your X, your second one is always your Y. Okay, you need to remember that. So in this class we got that up to here, so let's go ahead and draw a line here for that first work. And here is our second work. And we got, after we got in, it was missing the number of raffle tickets. 480 divided by 20 was 40. 40 raffle tickets. I'm going to keep it green because that's originally green. Put 40 raffle tickets for the amount of this $80 here. Okay, I'm going to make that the $80 in black because it is black right there. Comes handy later. And this is 70 raffle tickets. Let's see how much they have to pay. It's it is $5 to enter and $2 per raffle ticket. So $5 to enter plus $2 for raffle tickets. That's how much. And this person bought, and I did it in red or pink, right? This person bought 70 raffle tickets, so 70 goes into where R is. R represents the number of raffle tickets they bought. You would multiply, you substitute there, you would multiply these two numbers. That's a little bit too big, huh? You would multiply these two numbers, you get 140. Okay, 140 plus the 5 that's there is $145 is what this person has to pay for 70 tickets, raffle tickets. And then I think we use green. Okay, so now we're going to have our ordered pair. Our first sets of ordered pair here for 0 tickets. They paid $5. 0 tickets, $5. So you can see it clear. Okay. Oops, not less than. Here it is 40 tickets for $85. Okay, and then here you got 70 for $145. Right here. So you need to graph this. All these numbers 0, 40, 70 are from right here, raffle number of raffle tickets. That goes here. Our biggest number is 70. So this 70 here is our biggest amount of raffle tickets. So you need to take that number 70 divided by how many boxes there are. Divided by how many boxes there are. There's 1, 2, Let me show you what I'm doing. Make it bigger, 3. Okay. Oops, not that big, right? It's a little bit too big. 3, 4, 4. What? Got it? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 boxes. So we're going to divide it by the 15 boxes that are there. Okay. I'm going to make this smaller font size so I have more room for other work. Okay, so 70, Google Calculator, right there. Our number is 70 divided by 15, so 70 divided by 15, you get 4.66. Okay, you cannot count by 4.66. So I'm going to count by 5. I'm going to round it up to 5, okay? I'm going to count each box by 5. 4.66 isn't going to work, so I'm going to count by 5. So that means this number here is 0. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger to show you what I mean. This here is 0. This point right there is 0. I'm going to size it smaller. Okay, I'm going to count by 5. So next number is 5. Make it smaller so I can get more numbers in. Next number counting by 5 is 10. Okay, 20 is next. Oh, 15, counting by 5, not by 10. 15. Okay, 15 raffle tickets. 20 is next. 25, right? 25. Then 30. Then 35. 40. 40 is this line right here. 50. We need to go to 70. 45. Oh my gosh. 45. 50. 55. 60. 65. And after 65 is, yay, our 70. 70 raffle tickets was our largest amount of order of tickets. So 70 is it. Okay. So we got 70 there. Now for our cost, this one right here, our largest cost is 145. So we take that 145, okay, take that 145 divided by the 15 boxes that are there. Okay, make this number a little bit bigger so you can see what I mean. Divided by the 50, oops, this is too big. Divided by the 15 boxes that are there. How do I know it's 15 boxes? Let's go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 15 there. Okay, now divided by the 15 boxes. Let's minimize that a little bit more. 15 boxes that are there. I'll just put box for, we know it's plural, right? So use your Google calculator. 145 divided by 15. You get 9.66. Okay, you cannot count by 9.66. So your answer is 9.6 repeating. So I'm going to count by 10. I'm going to round it up to 10, and 10 is an easy number to count by. So I'm going to count by 10. That's important to round up to 10. So this is 0. This one right here is 10. So I'm going to type 10. Okay. And the next one is 20. Counting by 10. 10 is easier than 5 even. Next one is 30. I'm going to count all the way to 100 past 145. Okay. So 150. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. Takes so long, huh, you guys? But hey, easy stuff. You can do this. 90. 100's next. 110. 120. 130. 140. And 150. Now you're going to estimate where your numbers are at. So I'm going to erase this Y. It's too big where it can't see. I'm going to write the Y here. These are all your Y's, which represents the dependent variable cost in dollar. Okay, the first person ordered 0 tickets and they paid $5. So I am graphing this one here, 0, 5. So 5 is right in between the 0 and 10, so right there, okay? I'm going to do it in red so you can see better. Make this a little bit smaller so it's not overwhelming. Okay, I can always, it's right in the middle between 0 and 10, that's 0, 5. 40 and 85, 40 go up to 85. Here's 80. Halfway in between is 85 to 90. So and then I can use my eraser, erase that. And then the next one is 70, 145. 70 go up to 145. Okay, so 70, I'm going up 70. That's 140. 145 is in between, so it's right there. And then I can come back and erase this. And then I take the line button right here and draw a nice line connecting them. And it connects perfectly or close to being perfect. That's your graph, okay? That's how you do that. Next one. Find the slope or rate of change. Anytime you see the word slope or rate of change, but this asks you for what it means. You need to know that slope is equal to, let me make this bigger. Anytime you see the word slope or rate of change, you need to remember it's the change in y over the change in x, or y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Okay, but in order to help me type, I put y minus y first, right? And then I'll just put x minus x on the bottom. Okay, and then remember, it's really y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So which two-ordered pair I'm going to pick? The ones without decimals for sure. So I'm going to not pick these. They don't have decimals. So I'm going to pick 0, 24. 0 represents the number of weeks. So I'm going to pick 0, which is weeks. I'm going to type weeks there. Let me make it smaller because it won't fit if I, okay, 0, 0 weeks. Okay, and then the 24 is hours of paid overtime. So that's 24 hours. Okay, so that's 24 hours. So 0 weeks, 24 hours of overtime worked. Okay, and then my next number would be, I would pick number of weeks, 16 weeks, 84 hours of overtime. So this is weeks, 16 weeks, 84 hours of overtime. Okay, so you would subtract your y's. These are your y's. Okay, oh, no, let's keep it red. Okay, these are your y's. Y's are your hours. Y's are your hours. Notice these are, okay, let me get rid of all this mess. This, your second box, are always going to be your y, the hours. This is, all these numbers are your x. So the 24 and the 84 are your y's. They're hours. They're your y's. The first set is your x. Okay? The first set, 0 and 16, are your x's. So it's y sub 2. So this one, the bottom one, are your sub 2's. Okay, these are 2's, and these are 1's. So 84 minus 24 equals to 84 minus 24 hours, and these are hours. Okay, those are hours, so put them in hours with the word beside them. Okay, 84 hours over the x's, which is 0 minus 16 weeks. Okay, those are weeks, 0 and 16 weeks. Subtract them. So basically you get, that's incorrect. 0 and 16 weeks, you can't do it that way because it's x sub 2 first, and your bottom, we said, was the 2, so it has to be 16 minus 0. So this is incorrect. It has to be 16 minus 0. So if you did it like that on your test, you'll get the wrong answer, okay? Because you'll get a negative number. 84 minus 4 is your slope. M stands for slope, equals to 80 hours, okay, over the bottom one, which is 16 weeks. 16 weeks. We can divide both numbers by 8. Can 16 divide by 8? Is 80 divide by 16 evenly? Divide by 16, let's see. Yep, we got 5 hours. Okay, we can divide by 15, so our slope is 5 hours and over 1 week. If we divide by 16, we get 1 week. 1 week. Okay, so what does it mean? They work 5 hours of overtime for every 1 week. 5 hours for every 1 week of work. 5 hours of overtime for every 1 week of work. You can put it like that, I'll be happy. 5 hours every 1 week. Okay, now we know that this is our slope. Our slope is 5. Okay, so use the information from the table and write an equation in slope-intercept form. We got our slope. We need to know our y-intercept. Our y-intercept is a 0. It is this 24. So B is our 24. So you would write y equals M. M is this 5 that we, for slope, x, plus the y-intercept, which is this 24. Okay, that is our answer there. All right, there we go. Next one. Okay, solving equation state if it is one solution, no solution, or infinite solution. First, additive inverse. So for every subtraction sign, we got minus, plus, a negative, plus a negative, plus a negative. Okay, then distribute, because we do parentheses next. That means we're going to distribute 4 to x and 4 to the negative 2. That gets you 4x plus negative 8. 4x plus a negative 8. I'll put it in red. Okay. And then we bring down that 3 and the plus sign. Okay. Equals to, right there. And then on this other side, we can combine like terms here, the 6 and the negative 2. We get 4x plus a negative 5. Okay. On this side, these are alike because they don't have letters next to them or a variable. That's the word. We get a negative 5. And we bring down that plus the 4x. Okay. We bring down that 4x. Then it equals to the 4x plus 5 on the other side. Because the other side you can't do anything. Make the variable equal to 0 first, so subtract 4x to both sides. Subtract 4x to both sides. Get in blue. Subtract 4x to both sides. Okay, remember if the wall helps you, you can put it, but you don't have to anymore. Okay, that gets you 0. You get negative 5 there. Okay, right here for this one equals to the 5 on the other side. 5 does not equal to negative 5, so oh, it is a negative 5 because I forget to bring down that negative. Oh, that is a negative 5. Okay, that is a negative 5. So, oops. So we do negative 5 does equal to negative 5. This is called infinite solution. Okay, it's called infinite solution. There you go. Next slide. Okay, we got parentheses. Okay, and denominators. We leave everything inside the parentheses alone if we want. Okay, it's shielded. So we got p plus 5. Nothing we can do to the p plus 5. Leave it alone. It's been shielded and sheltered. Okay, I don't know why there's so much space in between them, but I did leave a lot of space. Okay, and then of course equal stays the same. Now we got a denominator of 2 and 6, and the common denominator, that's the lowest, is 6. So this 6 is the least common denominator. So we multiply all the terms that's there, except everything by 6. We multiply it all by 6. Times 6 here, and times 6 over here. I'm going to put it on this side so I don't forget about that p, which I like to do. Okay, 2 divided into 6, I'll do it in black. 2 divided into 6 is 3 times. So that 6 becomes a 3. And then you do the same on the other side of the equal sign. 6 into 6 is 1 time. Okay, then you multiply the numbers that are there. That's left. You multiply 3 times 1, which is 3. And then the 7 times 1, which is 7. Okay, and then you multiply 3 times p, is 3p. 3 times 5, which is 15. Bring down the plus 15. And then it equals to that 7 there. Oh, look, I forgot to bring that p. I even tell myself to put it aside so I can remember the p. I forgot the p, so let's bring down that 7p equals to the 7p. Okay, and then we would subtract, look at the plus side, plus sign side, we would subtract this 3p. We minus 3p to both sides. Okay, minus 3p. Alrighty. And here's 0 plus 15. 0 plus 15 is 15. Okay, and then equals to 7 minus 3, which is 4. Bring down the p and divide by 4 last. Okay, divide by 4. And it doesn't go in evenly. Let's just leave it as a fraction. So 15 over 4 equals to p as a fraction. And this is called one solution because there's a variable left. Okay, now here, distribute first. Oh, additive inverse, right? Distribute, you get 3x plus 21. Can't do anything to that. Equals to, okay, on the other side, we notice that these are alike right here. They both have x, so 8 plus a negative 5x is 3x, right? And we bring down that 21. Okay, we bring down that plus 21. Okay, let's make 0 to both sides because each side have a plus sign. Let's make 0 to the variable. 3x minus 3x. To both sides. Okay, that's 0 there. And 0 here. So 0 plus 21 is 21. And on the other side, it's also equals to 0 plus 21, which is 21. This is called infinite solution. Okay, and that's it. I think that's all there is. We finished the slide.